It's time for live sports coverage, brought to you by the KMSR Inc. Sports Boosters and by area businesses from the communities taking part in the game.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome along. We're at the Mayport CG School. We get ready for baseball action. Thompson and Mayport CG will tangle here this afternoon. Let's get into the starting lineups. Brought to you by ChristianCarsOnline.com. Visitors on the scoreboard of the Thompson Tommies. Leading off will be the left fielder, Mac Michelson. Batting second and catching is Dex Obdam. Hitting third in right field, Caden Loyland. Jeremy Teisler at cleanup, and he'll be the pitcher. Hitting in the number 5 spot is Gavin Oster, the DH. He'll hit for Jackson Clementson in center field. Eli Gemmel will be at third base and bat sixth. Batting seventh is Joe Taylor at second base. Batting eighth at first base, Eli Schumacher. And hitting ninth is Grady Hurst, the shortstop. We'll take a look at the lineup for the Patriots after this.
As temperatures rise, it's time to hit the road or blaze a new trail. From the bold Dodge Challenger and Charger to the rugged Jeep Wrangler, Christian Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has the vehicles to match your style and energy. Whether it's cruising through town or exploring off-road trails, they have the perfect match for your spring adventures. Explore inventory, schedule a test drive, and let the season of fun begin. Christian Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Cooperstown. We make it easy.
Let's set the lineup for Mayport CG. Leading off is the third baseman, Bricker Johnson. Batting second and center fielder is Connor Doctor. Batting third, the shortstop, Sawyer McGillis. The cleanup hitter is Easton Hansen at first base. Batting fifth will be the catcher, Caden Hogfoss. Batting sixth in left field is Sam Weaver. Case Judas will be in right field and bat seventh. Batting eighth is the pitcher, Alex Arsvold. And hitting in the number 9 spot, the second baseman, Aiden Arsvold. Patriots are coached by Alex Berry. And Nate Solis, coach of the Thompson Tommies. Patriots are going to take the field. We'll come back with more after this.
Hatton Prairie Village is an award-winning nursing home and assisted living facility located in Hatton. For the 13th consecutive year, Hatton Prairie Village has been ranked a 5-star facility by CMS. And for the 11th consecutive year, we have been named among the top nursing homes in the country by U.S. News and World Report, and one of the top facilities in the U.S. for customer experience and satisfaction by Pinnacle Quality Insight. If you are thinking about a nursing home or assisted living apartment, we hope you consider Hatton Prairie Village, a national ranked facility for over a decade, providing superior care and services.
Farmers know every seed, every harvest, and every decision impacts their bottom line. Egg Country Farm Credit Services understands the big picture of egg operations. Our member-owned cooperative is focused on your success, providing egg lending and financial services that help you thrive. On the farm, in our offices, or online, we are focused on egg, focused on you.
Are you ready to sell your home, or maybe you're looking to buy a certain type of home? Give Viking Insurance and Realty a call. Carla Tickerson, Mandy Klossner, and Terry Clable can assist you with the sale of your house. Your home will not be only listed on the Viking Insurance and Realty website, but also with Realtor.com, a multiple listing service. Carla, Mandy, and Terry can also help you find a new home. For your insurance, see Brian for quotes on home, auto, and farm insurance. That's Viking Insurance and Realty.
First pitch is a strike. Next one, we got a fly ball into left field, and that's a home run. Hit the scoreboard out in left field. That thing just continued to carry out there. So it's a solo home run to lead off the ball game for Mac Michelson. Thompson a 1-0 lead on 2 pitches, and Mike Michelson sends it out of the yard. First pitch is at 3:56 this afternoon, just a bit early here on KMAV Mayville, Portland, 105.5 FM. There's a strike on the inside corner to the batter, Dex Obdam. He's the catcher. Left-handed bat. Breaking ball catches the inside corner for a strike. 0-2 to Dex Optum. 1-0 Thompson here. Home run for Michelson to get us going. That's going to be inside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. On the mound for the Patriots is Alex Arsvold. Keating Hogfoss is the catcher. Chops one foul, first base side. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Chris Larson over at the softball field. He'll have Ada Borup West and Mayport CG Hatton Northwood in softball over on 99 KMSR. And that one is down low for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Craig Keating here at the high school baseball field, just a few hundred feet away. This one to the gap in right center field. That's a base hit. That'll get scooped up there in center field. Played there by Connor Doctor, and it's a base hit for Dex Optum. Back-to-back hits for Thompson. Caden Loyland will step in, another left-handed bat. Outfield left to right, it's Sam Weaver, Connor Doctor, and Case Judish. On the infield, Easton Hansen at first. Aiden Arsvold at second. Bricker Johnson at third. Sawyer McGillis at short. Mentioned on the mound, it's Alex Arsvold, and he's throwing to the catcher, Caden Hogfoss. Throw down to first, and back in is Dex Optum, the catcher. Just about 4 o'clock, KMAV Mayville, Portland. Also online at the KMAV and 99 KMSR YouTube channel. And that miss is off the plate for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes here to Caden Loyland. Pitch on the way. On the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 to Caden Loyland. Alex Arsvold, right-handed thrower.
All right, your open's playing, so it'll be about 10 seconds.
Missed for a ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. Steps back into the batter's box, does Caden Loyland.
Go ahead.
And the throw down to first. Not in time. Two balls, 1 strike to count. Ground ball. That takes a hop over to the second baseman. Throw to the shortstop, covering the bag for 1 down to first. Double play. It's a 4-6-3 double play. So 2 down in the inning. 4-6-3 double play. Aiden Arsvold to Sawyer McGillis down to Easton Hansen. So they get Optum at second, Loyland at first. 2 down, nobody on. Jeremy Tice, the right-handed batter, will step in. Swing and a miss when chasing. No balls and 1 strike to Jeremy Tice. 1-0 Thompson here in the top of the first inning. Pitch a breaking ball. That's going to miss off the plate. 1-1 now the count to Jeremy Tice. That's up and in for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Just off the plate. 3-1 now the count to Jeremy Tice. Pitch from Alex Arsvold. That's going to miss outside. 4-4. So it's a 2-out walk. First walk given up by the pitcher, Alex Arsvold. Gavin Oster, the batter, designated hitter.
Go ahead, Chris.
And that's going to miss down low for ball 1. Looks like they are just about getting ready for softball. Press box from softball to baseball about 700 feet away. It's not terribly far apart. 2 1/3 football fields, if you will. Throw to first was not in time. And a throw to first again and back in safely is Jeremy Tice, the pitcher. 1-0 the count here to Gavin Oster. He's a designated hitter who bats for Jackson Clementson, the center fielder. 2 out, 1 on, 1-0 Thompson. And the pitch. That looked pretty good, maybe a little bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. Next offering, runner takes off, pitches high, throw to second. They got him. 2-4 on the putout to cut down Jeremy Tice. And that's the 3rd out of the inning, so Gavin Oster will hit to begin the top of the 2nd. Here at the top of the 1st for Thompson, they pick up 1 run on a leadoff solo home run for Mac Michelson. 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors and nobody left on base. With a half inning of play on the ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and on the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Thompson 1, Mayport CG coming to bat.
Lunchtime, supper, or for a snack, any time is a great time to stop at the Pizza Shop in Mayville. Choose from taste-tempting pizza, chicken, subs, burgers, and more, plus all your favorite beverages. Dine in or call 786-3273 to place a carry-out order. For great food, service, and atmosphere, it's the Pizza Shop in Mayville.
It's Truck Month at Findlay Motors. Get supplier pricing on all new light-duty Silverados and financing as low as 1.9%. Need a ride for your new grad? The 2026 Chevy Trax starts at just $25,900 with financing as low as 2.9%. With over 55 new Chevrolets in stock, from sleek Corvettes to heavy-duty pickups, every vehicle is priced with the all-new Easy Price at FindlayMotors.com. Your next Chevy is waiting. Findlay Motors. We make it easy.
Look to Luther Memorial Home for a rewarding career working with people. Luther Memorial Home is currently looking for CNAs, full-time and part-time, on all shifts. Starting wages are over $21 an hour, plus a $5,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employees. For more information about employment at Luther Memorial Home or taking the next CNA class, contact Jessica Mock in Human Resources at 701-786-3401 or visit luthermemorialhome.com for an application.
Bottom of the 1st inning, Mayport CG coming to bat. They'll bring up Ricker Johnson, Connor Doctor, and Sawyer McGillis. Ricker Johnson, right-handed batter, steps in. Jeremy Tice on the mound. He's a righty. Wide to the first pitch. That's outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Ricker Johnson. On the outside corner, 1-1. Temperature in the mid-50s, partly sunny. Swing and a miss. He went reaching for that one. Ball and 2 strikes out of Ricker Johnson. Johnson, then Connor Doctor and Sawyer McGillis. 1 run for Thompson in the top half of the 1st inning. A solo homer to lead off the game off the bat of Mac Michelson. And it got in and caught him, hit by a pitch. Ricker Johnson. So he'll head down to first base. First hit batter for Jeremy Tice. Brings up Connor Doctor, the center fielder. Defense for the Tommies. Outfield left to right, Mac Michelson, Jackson Clementson, Caden Loyland. Eli Schumacher at first, Joe Taylor at second, Eli Gemmel at third, and the shortstop is Grady Hurst. Pitch on the way. At the knees for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Connor Doctor. Jeremy Tice on the hill, catching for the Tommies, Dex Obdam. No balls, 1 strike here to the batter, Connor Doctor. Next offering. That's low and inside. Evens account at 1-1. Big matchup here in region play between the Patriots and the Tommies. Hillsborough Central Valley atop the region. The Burros have beat both these teams. That's going to miss down low for a ball, 2-1. Thompson lost to Hillsborough Central Valley earlier in the week, 11-1, and Mayport CG lost to the Burros this week, 14-2. Two-one on the way, hit off the glove of the pitcher, trying to come up with it. Played at second, throw to first, they still get the out. A 1-4-3 put out to get Connor Doctor, and moving up to second base, Bricker Johnson. So the tying run is in scoring position for the Patriots. It'll be Sawyer McGillis to step in, right-handed batter. Righty-righty matchup here. Tice takes a look at the runner. And the first offering to McGillis. That is going to be at the knees for strike one. Easton Hansen is the on-deck batter. Another look to the runner. And time is called. McGillis will step out for a moment, take a practice cut. Another breezy day. It's been a pretty windy week. Temperature definitely down from what it was yesterday. Mid-50s today. First pitch yesterday, we were mid-70s. By the end of the game, we were right around 60. 80s a couple days ago. That one right up the middle for a base hit. And they're going to set around Bricker Johnson, the lead runner. He is going to come in to score to tie it at 1. So it's an RBI base hit off the bat of Sawyer McGillis. Scoring Bricker Johnson, are tied at 1 in the bottom of the first inning. Easton Hansen, the batter. He'll step in, right-handed bat. Runner takes off, pitch down in the dirt. That's a stolen base. He was already off with the pitch. So give Sawyer McGillis the steal. 1 ball and no strikes here to Easton Hansen. Next week we've got one Mayport CG game on the schedule. And that's in softball on Thursday. Go to KMAV.com for our sports broadcast schedule. Got a lot of Hatton Northwood games coming up here next week. Strike on the outside edge, 1-1. Hatton Northwood baseball on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Actually, the Patriots play at Hatton Northwood on Monday, so they'll have the Patriots there too. Breaking ball, swing and a miss for a strike. 1-2 now to Easton Hansen. Ball and 2 strikes. Next offering on the way. Swing and a miss. He went chasing after one that broke outside. And down on strikes is Easton Hansen. First strikeout recorded by Jeremy Tice. 2 down for the Patriots. And Caden Hogfoss will step in for Mayport CG.
Okay, got about 10 seconds.
Hogfoss steps in. He's the catcher this afternoon for Mayport CG. That one's going to be at the knees for a strike on a breaking ball. No balls and 1 strike to Caden Hogfoss. Swing and a miss. Big rip by Caden Hogfoss. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 out. Runner at second, a run in. We're tied at 1 in the bottom of the first inning. Sawyer McGillis RBI single scored Bricker Johnson, who led off the inning, hit by a pitch. Pitch on the way. Checks his swing, and that one out of the zone. 1-2 now to Caden Hogfoss. Softball taking place over at the Mayport CG Softball Diamond. The Mayport CG Hatton Northwood Patriots hosting Ada Borup West. Both games on YouTube. That game in softball on 99 KMSR and radio. This one in baseball and KMAV. Glad to have you along. For high school baseball this afternoon, the Thompson Tommies in town taking on the Mayport CG Patriots. 1-2 to Keating Hogfoss. 2 down and a runner at second. Tice, another look back at the runner. And the pitch. Called strike 3. Down on strikes is Keating Hogfoss. Second strikeout for Jeremy Tice. He strikes out back-to-back batters to end the inning. So for Mayport CG, they get 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, 1 runner left on base. We're through 1. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. It's Thompson 1 and Mayport CG 1.
Having money to get your crop in the ground isn't enough. What's your plan? Where do you want to be years down the road? Hello, this is Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. We care about you and your farming operation. We want to help you to be successful. Don't settle for any financial institution. Choose one that understands your current needs and can help you work towards your long-term goals and objectives. We have a long history based in the Red River Valley. We pride ourselves on understanding agriculture and would be honored to be your bank. The Goose River Bank, strong community, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Rexine, your downtown eye doc. We love our patients.
After going to several different providers, I finally felt heard. Things were explained in an easy-to-follow manner, and I was able to get my issues addressed. The person assisting me with finding new lenses was fun to work with and knowledgeable about the products.
Set up an appointment with Dr. Michael Rexine at michaelrexine.com, with locations in both Fargo and Mayville.
I promise you will see the difference.
Mayport Hardware Hank has everything you need to keep your lawn looking great this summer. They have Scott's 4-step annual program for your lawn. If your lawn's 5,000 square feet, it's $94.99. Bigger than that, it's $229. Stanley 50-foot garden hose, $39.97. Fiskars primers, $17.97. And a whole lot more. Keep your lawn looking great this year. You'll find it at Mayport Hardware Hank, downtown Mayville.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank. Hardware Hank.
All right, we'll go to the top of the second inning. Tied at 1. Thompson at Mayport CG. Gavin Oster, the DH, to lead it off. And that is fouled out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Oster and then Eli Gemmel and Joe Taylor. That's outside, 1-1. Gavin Oster is up to bat last inning, and then Jeremy Tice was caught trying to steal second, so Oster leading off the inning. That'll miss off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Both teams picking up an earned run in the top and bottom of the first, respectively. Thompson scoring on a Mac Michelson home run to lead off the game. Mayport CG in the bottom half, a Sawyer McGillis RBI single that scored Bricker Johnson. 2-2 now the count here to Gavin Oster. Pitch from Alex Arsvold. Just off the plate and a full count. Don't forget, you can go to KMAV.com. Stay up to date with our sports broadcast schedule. That's going to miss outside for ball 4. That's the second walk issued by Alex Arsvold. They'll bring up Eli Gemmel. He's playing at third base. Taking his lead from first, Gavin Oster. And the throw down to first, not in time. Oster again takes his lead. First pitch to Gemmel. That's fouled straight back into the netting. No balls and 1 strike here to Eli Gemmel. Pitch from Alex Arsvold on the way, and that's high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Runner at first for the Tommies. Tied at 1 in the top half of the second. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Eli Gemmel. smattering of fans here. It's kind of hard to gauge sometimes because there's fans all around, up and down the lines and in the stands. And I know there's fans on the other side of the dugouts. So 2-2 the count. The pitch down in the dirt, and a wild pitch is going to advance the runner. It'll be a full count. So Gavin Oster now in scoring position. First wild pitch for Alex Arsvold. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the second straight batter to get to a full count. And the payout pitch on the way. Swung on, hit the left field, and a long run going back there. It's going to bounce off the fence. This will score a run and give Thompson the lead back. Stand-up double for Eli Gemmel, scoring Gavin Oster. 2-1 Thompson. Still nobody out in the top of the second. Tommies will send to the plate Joe Taylor. Taylor, the second baseman, hits righty. He'll step in as Gemmel takes his lead off from second. Check of the runner down there by Alex Arsvold. He shows bunt, and a bunt laid down, rolls foul. First base side off the bat of Joe Taylor. No balls and 1 strike to count. Taylor hitting in the number 7 spot in the Thompson batting order. Stepping off for a moment, Alex Arsvold. Looks in at catcher Caden Hogfoss. Now checks the runner down at second. Showing bunt, and it's laid down by Taylor, third base side. Picked up by the pitcher, and the throw down to first to be in time. So they get Taylor, Alex Arsvold, Easton Hansen, 1-3 on the sacrifice. And down to third goes Eli Gemmel. 1 away in the top of the second for the Tommies. Stepping in, left-handed batting, Eli Schumacher, the first baseman. 2-1 Thompson here in the second. They got a runner at third. He shows bunt, takes the pitch. Now looking to the runner at third. Throw goes down to third, and they're not going to get him. One ball and no strikes here to Eli Schumacher. Two runs on 3 hits here for Thompson. They lead 2-1. And that one over the head of Schumacher as he ducked down to get out of the way. 2 balls and no strikes. Next one on the way. Swing and a miss. Try to go up after one. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Schumacher. Grady Hurst is the on-deck batter for the Tommies. Tommies the run in the first, run here in the second. They lead 2-1. Patriots got a run in the bottom of the first inning. That misses in. 3-1. Alex Arsvold again checks with the catcher, Caden Hogfoss. 3-1 delivery. And that's going to be, I thought it was 3-1. Guess that first pitch must have been a strike. So now we got a full count. And that first pitch of the at-bat must have been a strike. Swing and a foul. It's going to stay 3-2. So that means this is our third batter of the inning to reach a full count. 4 batters and 3 of them with a full count. This one is going to fall into right field for a base hit. That's going to score a run. Just dropped a short single into right field, did Eli Schumacher, scoring Eli Gemmel. RBI single off the bat of Schumacher, and Thompson takes a 3-1 lead. Still one out in the top of the second. It brings up the shortstop, Grady Hurst. Throw goes to first, and the base runner Eli Schumacher back in. It's taking first strike. On one out of Grady Hurst. That one is up and in for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 on. 2 runs in the top of the second for the Tommies. A 3-1 lead for Thompson. Swing and a miss. Went chasing after one up in the zone. Ball and 2 strikes now to Grady Hurst. Next offering on the way, and that one, a dive at first, and a flip to the pitcher covering in time for the out. So a nice play. Easton Hansen dove for it, and then flipped the ball over to the pitcher, Alex Arsville, covering first base. It's a 3-1 putout. 4 out number 2. And we'll head to the top of the order, Mac Michelson, and he hit a home run to lead off this ball game. Runner at second is Eli Schumacher with 2 down. Check of the runner by Alex Arsvold. And the first pitch. That's outside and blocked by the catcher, Hugfoss. 1 ball and no strikes to Mac Michelson. Michelson on an 0-1 pitch hit a solo home run to lead off this ball game. Long look down at the catcher, Caden Hogfoss. Now checking the runner, Alex Arsvold. And Arsvold's pitch. That's going to be across the letters for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Michelson.
Go.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 now the count to Mac Michelson. Over at softball, 4-0. Patriots with the lead over Ada Borup West. You can hear that on 99 KMSR with Chris Larson, or check it out on our YouTube channel. It's going to miss outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mac Michelson. Checking the runner down at second. And the pitch on the way. Down the middle for strike 3. So down on strikes is Mac Michelson. First strikeout recorded by the pitcher, Alex Arsvold. Thompson here in the second. 2 runs on 2 hits. No Patriot errors and a runner left. We're through an inning and a half. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. Score reads Thompson 3, Mayport CG 1. And that's on the ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Growers, are you thinking about investing in a drain tile project? Chad's Excavating out of Mayville can handle that. Drain tile will improve and increase yields for generations to come. And with free detailed estimates and over 40 years of combined success, Chad and his team will provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today at 701-430-0182. Again, that's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Miller's deals this week at Miller's Fresh Food. Bellatoria, ultra thin crust pizza. Select varieties get 2 for $11. Another Miller's deal, Old Dutch Crunch chips or popcorn, 2 bags for $7 at Miller's Fresh Foods. Mayville, Hatton, Cooperstown, Hillsborough, Northwood, Laramore.
3-1 is our score. Thompson in front of Mayport CG as the Patriots will bat in the bottom of the second. And for Mayport CG, it's Sam Weaver to lead it off, followed by Case Judish and Alex Arsvold. It's the 6, 7, and 8 batters in the order. Sam Weaver, right-handed batter. He'll face the pitcher, Jeremy Tice. Fouled off, no balls and 1 strike. Going to dust off home plate. 0-1 here to Sam Weaver. Tice gets the sign from Ovdom. Pitch on the way. Fastball. Splits the plate. 0-2 to Sam Weaver. Reaches out for one, drops one over to third base. Picked up there, Eli Gemmel. He'll fire across the diamond. Eli Schumacher for the out. 5-3 on the putout to retire Sam Weaver. One away in the bottom of the second. Brings up the right fielder, Case Judish. All the runs in this game have been earned runs. Thompson with a run in the top of the first, 2 in the top of the second. Patriots a run in the bottom of the first. Judish, a right-handed batter, steps in. He'll take a pitch just off the plate, ball 1. Next one on the way, that is going to miss down low for a ball. So it's 2-0. Judish, the right fielder, hitting in the number 7 spot in the Patriot batting order. That'll miss low and outside. 3 balls and no strikes now. On deck batters, the pitcher Alex Arsvold with a chance to help out his own cause. And the pitch. That's outside. It's a 4-pitch walk. So Case Judish will go down to first base. That's the first walk allowed by Jeremy Tice. Alex Arsvold, left-handed batter, steps in.
Yeah, Chris.
And the pitch. That'll miss just outside. Ball 1. So 5 pitches in a row that have missed the strike zone for Jeremy Tice. Runner at first here with 1 out for Mayport CG. The batter represents the tying run. Throw goes down to first and back in safely is Case Judish. And Alex Arsvold steps out for a moment. He'll get back into the batter's box. A left-handed batter for the Patriots. Tice is ready. And the pitch on the way. That is a strike on the outside edge. 1 ball and 1 strike to Alex Arsvold. You're tuned to KMAV, Mayville, Portland, 105.5 FM, online at KMAV.com, also on the YouTube channel.
Go.
And a throw to first, not in time. Back in again is Case Judish. Alex Arsvold again steps into the batter's box. Brother Aiden Arsvold at the on-deck batter. One delivery. That is a little bit low for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Patriots yesterday lost a close one, 4-3 at the hands of Nelson County Dakota. JV game that followed finished up 11-2. Patriots with the win in 2 innings. Pitch was a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes to Alex Arsvold. 1 on and 1 out for the Patriots in the bottom of the second. They trail 3-1 to Thompson. Runner takes off. Pitch is in there for a strike. Throw is in time. A strike him out, throw him out. 2-6 double play. And the inning is over. For the Patriots, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 2 in the books, ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard, Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Thompson 3, Mayport CG 1.
Successful teams need a place to practice. When the weather doesn't cooperate or teams need extra swings, the Mayport Youth Center provides both the Mayport CG High School and summer baseball and softball teams with an indoor facility, including batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the Mayport Youth Center is home to Mayport Ice Dog Hockey. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Hatton Prairie Village is an award-winning nursing home and assisted living facility located in Hatton. For the 13th consecutive year, Hatton Prairie Village has been ranked a 5-star facility by CMS. And for the 11th consecutive year, we have been named among the top nursing homes in the country by U.S. News and World Report, and one of the top facilities in the U.S. for customer experience and satisfaction by Pinnacle Quality Insight. If you are thinking about a nursing home or assisted living apartment, we hope you consider Hatton Prairie Village, a nationally ranked facility for over a decade, providing superior care and services.
We're through 2 innings, and it's a 3-1 lead for Thompson. Top of the third. Tommies send up 2-3-4. Ovdam, Loyland, and Tice facing Alex Arsvold. Dex Ovdam 1 for 1 with a single. Ground ball to first, snagged there by Hansen. He'll flip to the pitcher, covering for the out. 3-1 on the putout. 1 pitch, 1 out in the top of the third. That retires Dex Ovdam. Good play by the first baseman, Easton Hansen. Brings up the right fielder, Caden Loyland. Loyland is 0 for 1, hit into a 4-6-3 double play. And that gets in and hits him. So Loyland hit by the pitch. That is the first hit batter for Alex Arsvold. Through 2 innings, Thompson with 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Mayport CG 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. Jeremy Tice hitting in the cleanup spot. He walked in the first inning. Takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike here to Jeremy Tice. Runner at first is Caden Loyland with 1 out. Throw to go to first base, and Loyland's back into the bag. Reminder, softball being played right now over at the Mayport CG softball diamond. 6-0. Mayport CG Hatton North are leading Ada-Borup West. You can watch that on YouTube or check it out online or on 99 KMSR radio. 2 strikes now to Jeremy Tice. This one headed to right field, and that one is going to go a long way, all the way out to the fence. Junish will play it out there. And stopping at third is the lead runner, Caden Loyland. Jeremy Tice is in with a double. So Jeremy Tice at second, Caden Loyland at third, 1 out.
Go.
And the designated hitter, Gavin Oster, will step in. Walked and scored a run in the second. He bats for the center fielder, Jackson Clementson. Pitch from Alex Arsvold. That's going to miss high, ball 1. Patriots were to play a couple in Carrington tomorrow, but those have been canceled. They'll miss for a ball. I don't know, they call it the Carrington New Rockford Jamboree or something like that, but that got canceled for tomorrow, so not weather-related. I guess the fields were just not in good condition. They decided to not play. That's my understanding. They'll miss outside, 3-0. Patriot baseball was to play both Carrington and Valley City. Those are the 2 games on the schedule for tomorrow, but they've been scratched. 3 balls and no strikes here to Gavin Oster. Caden Hogfoss tying the shoelace on the right cleat, if you will. Oster will get back into the batter's box. 3-0 count. And that's over for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Eli Gemmel on deck for the Tommies. Swinging a foul down the right field line. Full count. Tell you what, in terms of pitch counts, Alex Arsvold is going to rack up a lot of them if he continues to end up in these full counts. That's the fourth batter, I believe. 3 in the second inning, 1 here in the third, and a big rip, didn't get it. Down on strikes, Gavin Oster. He had a 3-0 count, and credit to the pitcher, Alex Arsvold. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Alex Arsvold, 2 gone. Brings up Eli Gemmel, who's 1 for 1 with an RBI double and a run. That'll miss. Oh, it did catch the outside edge. My mistake. Strike 1. Down low for a ball. Tommies have runners at second and third, trying to add to their lead. They're up 3-1 in the top of the third inning. That'll catch the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Eli Gemmel. That one breaks high. And it's now 2-2. Just off the plate. Full count. Patriots at Hatton Northwood Monday in baseball, weather permitting. Supposed to be some rain in the forecast Sunday and Monday. Swinging a foul back into the netting. So the count remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Eli Gemmel. 3-1 Thompson. Top of the third. 2 out. Both runners are in scoring position. Alex Arsvold to try again on 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch again, and it's popped up, and it's going to get back and out of play. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Glad to have you along wherever you may be, whether you're watching online, listening on KMAV Radio. Baseball on KMAV, softball on 99 KMSR. That's just off the plate. Hogfrost did his best to try to get that one over the outside edge, but it's just off the plate for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. That is the third walk given up by Alex Arsvold. Gemmel to first, Tice at second, Loyland at third. The bases are full with 2 down. And the number 7 hitter in the order is Joe Taylor. Taylor, a sacrifice bunt in the second. He'll step in, right-handed batter. Just off the plate for ball 1. Big situation here. Patriots trying to get out of a jam. Thompson up 2 runs in the top of the third, looking to add more. That's off the plate as well. 2 balls and no strikes. And time call, the catcher, Caden Hogfoss, wants to talk to the pitcher, Alex Arsvold. Before I forget, I want to wish Dan and Mary Keating a happy 45th wedding anniversary. 45 years today. Strike in the inside corner. 2-1 to Joe Taylor. And that's fouled off at the plate. 2-2. Dan will have the call on Monday with Mayport CG at Hatton Northwood Baseball. They'll be on 105.5 KMAV. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And the bases are full of Tommies. Here's the wind and the pitch to Taylor. And he thought about it, held up, and a full count. 6 full counts for Thompson batters today. 3 in the second, now 3 in the third. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Joe Taylor. And a big strikeout recorded by Alex Arsvold. 2 of the 3 outs this inning came on the strikeout. So Thompson's going to leave the bases full. They come away with no runs on 1 hit. No Patriot errors. 3 Tommies left. 2.5. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Thompson 3, Mayport CG 1.
Paulson Gravel of Mayville offers a variety of services, including graveling, dirt hauling, site preparation, demolition, and snow removal. They can gravel your township or county road and driveway. Paulson Gravel hauls clay, black dirt, sand, and different sized rock. In the winter, they provide snow removal and salting sanding for parking lots and driveways. Call Paulson Gravel 786-2019 or 430-0202. Serving Trail County for over 30 years, Paulson Gravel Service of Mayville.
You know, we're more than just a voice on the other end of the phone. Yep, Farmers Union insurance agents are different. We live nearby. Our roots are here in farm country, just like yours. We know that even working dusk to dawn, you still need to be protected from whatever misfortune or Mother Nature throws your way. To put it plainly, we know farming. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
See Jason Walswick and Kurt Larrow in Findlay.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
9-1-2 for the Patriots. Aiden Arsvold to lead it off. First pitch. Outside for a ball. Aiden Arsvold, Bricker Johnson, and Connor Doctor. 9-1-2 in the batting order. Swing and a foul. That'll get out of play. Ball to strike to Aiden Arsvold. We're in the bottom of the third. 3-1 Tommies. Breaking ball. That's going to miss in for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Softball going on here at the high school as well. Mayport CG Hatton Northwood up 6-0 on Ada Borup West. Strike in the outside corner. 2-2 to Aiden Arsvold. Craig Keating here at baseball. Chris Larson's got the call on softball today. Swing and a miss. So there's out number 1. Aiden Arsvold down on strikes. 4th strikeout for Jeremy Tice through 2 1/3 innings. Top of the order now in Bricker Johnson. He reached in the first inning, hit by a pitch. That'll miss outside. 1 ball, the count to Bricker Johnson. Tice winds and throws, and that's outside. 2-0 now to Bricker Johnson. After a little bit of a heat wave the middle of this week, things are going to cool down. We're supposed to have highs in the 50s and some days even the 40s over the next 7 days. That's outside as well. 3 balls and no strikes to Johnson. See Bricker's parents, Dave and Lindsay, in the stands. There's a strike. Three and 1 now the count. This one headed the opposite way for a base hit. So it's a 1-out single the opposite way for Bricker Johnson. And Connor Doctor, the batter, will step in. He represents the tying run. Doctor is 0 for 1. He hit into a, he's not 0 for 1. He reached base, and then Sawyer McGillis. Oh, hold on a second. There's a strike. Did I write that in the book wrong? I'm trying to figure out what I was writing down there. I'll have to go back and look at that again. Throw it out in time. Oh, it's just a 1-4-3 ground out. That's right. It hit the pitcher's glove and then picked up its second. So it wasn't a 1-4-3 double play. It was just a 1-4-3 ground out Connor Doctor. I was trying to go, that didn't make sense when I looked at my book. 1-4-3 ground out in the first for Connor Doctor. Swinging a foul back. How about this? Mayport CG Hatton Northwood softball's up 10-0 on Ada Borup West. Throw down to first, not in time. Back in Bricker Johnson. 0-2 to Connor Doctor. One out and a runner at first for the Patriots. They're down 2 runs. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Ground ball moving over, and a stop there, Joe Taylor. He'll get it over to Eli Schumacher for the out, 4-3. 4 out number 2. That'll advance the runner Johnson in scoring position. And now Sawyer McGillis will step in. RBI single back in the 1st inning. He's 1 for 1. So Johnson at second, 2 down. Patriots trying to at least see if they can get the runner at second in to score and get the game within a run. Check of the runner down there by Jeremy Tice. He'll deliver the first pitch. And a swing and a foul wide of the bag at third. 0-1. Practice swings taken by Sawyer McGillis before he steps back in. Now look back at second. And the pitch. Swung on. That's just over the second baseman, Taylor, and into right field for an opposite field hit. Here comes the throw, and they're not going to get him as Bricker Johnson's in standing up at the plate. Sawyer McGillis delivers with an opposite field RBI single, and he's got 2 RBI singles on the day. Easton Hansen will step in. Throw down to first. Close play, but McGillis is in safe. And the batter, Easton Hansen, has not yet seen a pitch in this plate appearance. Runner takes off, swing and a miss, throw down to second, and in safely. Sawyer McGillis. No balls and a strike to Easton Hansen. Patriots softball leads 11-0 over Ada Borup West. You can hear that on 99 KMSR, 98.9 FM, or check it out on YouTube.
About 20 seconds.
Here's the 0-1. That's going to miss down low. 1 ball and 1 strike to Easton Hansen. Not a bad day for baseball. Maybe a little on the cool side. Temperature in the low 50s. A little breezy. It's North Dakota. It's always breezy. That'll miss for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike to Easton Hansen. Long look down the catcher decks, Ogden by Jeremy Tice. Now he's ready. Pitch on the way. Off the plate and in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike to Hansen, the cleanup hitter. McGillis at second. He represents the tying run. With Thompson up 3-2 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Another look at the runner. And the pitch. And that is going to catch you outside corner. Ball is dropped, picked back up. 3-2 now to Easton Hansen. So a full count with 2 down. McGillis should be off with the pitch. Payout pitch from Tice. That is outside for ball 4. And Easton Hansen is on. Walk number 2 for Jeremy Tice, and a quick chat happening right now out at the mound. So you got Hansen at first, McGillis at second, 2 out. Caden Hogfoss will be the batter. Patriots softball, they might get that game done in 5 innings if they can hold the 11-run lead they have. Big day for Patriots softball. Keating Hogfoss 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And that one just missed the plate for ball 1. Keating Hogfoss catching for the Patriots this afternoon. Pitch on the way. That one will break in there for a strike. 1-1 to Hogfoss with Hansen at first, McGillis at second. 2 down for the Patriots, a run in. They trail by 1. They'll miss high and outside for a ball, 2-1. Hogfoss back into the batter's box. He's got one foot in there. Now he's in. Tice gets a sign from Ovda. 2 balls and a strike in the pitch. Up the middle for a base hit. And they're going to bring the runner around at third. Throw comes in to the infield, and they're going to allow the runner to score. And that keeps runner down at second. So it'll be first and second or 2 out. The Patriots have tied it at 3-all. Keating Hogfoss delivers a base hit and a run batted in. Easton Hansen at second, and McGillis came around to score the run. So we're tied at 3, still 2 down, bottom of the 3rd inning. Sam Weaver is going to step in. Weaver is 0 for 1 with a ground out. Good gust of wind coming in the press box. That one down. Wild pitch is going to move the runners up. So now both runners are in scoring position. Hogfoss to second, Hansen to third. I believe that is still Hogfoss down there, isn't it? Catcher. We'll assume so. First wild pitch for Jeremy Tice. That's outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Sam Weaver. Thompson a run in the first, 2 in the second. Patriots are on in the first, and 2 runs here in the 3rd inning. Trying to add more. Just off the plate. 3 balls and no strikes to Weaver. First base is open. Should Weaver reach on a walk? He'll take that at the knees for strike 1. 3-1 to Sam Weaver. Base hit could score a couple runs, give the Patriots a lead. And the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count here to Sam Weaver. Payoff pitch on the way. Fouled back, got a piece of it and stays alive. Sam Weaver got just enough of it. It's going to remain a 3-ball, 2-strike count to Weaver with Hogfoss at second, Hansen at third, 2 down. And 2 runs in for the Patriots in the home half of the 3rd inning. Tied at 3, Patriots and Tommies. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Strikeout number 5 for Jeremy Tice on the hill. Here in the 3rd for the Patriots, they pick up 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 2 left. 3 in the books. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Thompson 3, Mayport CG 3 as you're listening to KMAV Mayville, Portland, and watching on YouTube as well as we approach the top of the hour.
No matter what season it is, you want to keep your vehicle in tip-top running condition. H.E. Everson Automotive Parts and Welding Supply in Mayville can help. They can find the exact product, part, or accessory that you need. H.E. Everson carries a full line of quality products at great prices. So whatever it is you're looking to get your vehicle running again, Stop in at H.C. Everson Automotive Parts and Welding Supply in Mayville.
This is Jasper with Jacobson Brothers. Let's keep your lawn healthy all summer long with the fertilizer and weed control program. We offer not only fertilizer and weed control, but seasonal lawn care and landscaping for your home or business. So whether you are in Mayville, Portland, Golden Lake, Hatton, Hillsboro, any of the surrounding area, give me a call at 701-430-1380. Find us online at jacobsonbros.com.
Well, into the top of the fourth inning. Tied at 3. Thompson will bring to the plate 8-9-1. Eli Schumacher, Grady Hurst, and Mac Michelson. Facing Alex Arsvold. Showing bunt, taking the pitch high, ball 1. Is the batter, Eli Schumacher. Schumacher is 1 for 1, an RBI single in the second. That's inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Patriots with 2 runs in the bottom of the third. Those are both earned runs. That tied the game. So 3-3 tie through 3. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Thompson. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Patriots. Two and 1 the count. Eli Schumacher on the inside corner. So it's 2-2 now. That'll miss up and in. Will be ball 4. Yeah, I was wondering. The scoreboard had a ball up there that, or had a strike up there. It was actually a ball. So that was ball 4. Four walks now given up by Alex Arsvold. Caden Hogfoss, the catcher, went out for a quick word. And Grady Hurst to be the batter with the runner on and nobody out for Thompson in the top of the fourth. So Schumacher aboard, reaching on a walk. Hurst went to show bunt. I think they called balk. Yes, they did. So down to second base is Eli Schumacher. So balk is the call. First balk for Alex Arsvold. And Grady Hurst, who had shown bunt, laid a bunt down and ran down to first, he gets to go back to the plate. So now, runner at scoring position is the go-ahead run for Thompson, with Schumacher at second. Hurst is 0 for 1 with a ground out in the second inning. Lays down a bunt. Nice bunt. Pitcher only plays at first. Going to be a close one. Not in time. And he beat it out. That was a beautiful bunt. Kind of deadened the ball right in front of home plate. Right between the catcher and pitcher. And then down to third is Eli Schumacher. So it's a bunt single for Grady Hurst. And with that balk, Schumacher is now over at third base. So you got first and third. Nobody out for Thompson. Top of the order, Mac Michelson. He led this game off with a home run. Hit the scoreboard and left. Throw down to first and diving back in safe, Grady Hurst. This game an hour and 5 minutes old. That's taken for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Mac Michelson. And the next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And it's 0-2 to Michelson. Mentioned he had the solo home run to lead off the game. He also struck out in the second, so he's 1 for 2 at the plate. And that off the end of the bat fouled off, and it'll remain no balls and 2 strikes to Michelson. Runner at third, Eli Schumacher. Runner at first, Grady Hurst. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Thompson trying to get the lead back. We're tied at 3. Swing and a miss. First is occupied, so he can't go down there as the ball was dropped. So that's an out. Strikeout number 4 for Alex Arsvold as he retires Mac Michelson for the first out of the inning. So it's first and third, one gone. Brings up Dex Obdam. Obdam, a left-handed hitter, 1 for 2 today with a single and a ground out. Throw goes to first base, and Hurst is back in safe. First and third, one out for the Tommies. Ground ball just past the pitcher and up the middle for a base hit. That scores Schumacher from third, and Grady Hurst is in safe at second. RBI single up the middle for Dex Obdam. He's now 2 for 3 at the plate. Trip to the mound here. Coach Barry out to talk to his pitcher. All the infielders are in. Meanwhile, we're going to get a runner for the Tommies down at first base in place of the catcher Obdam. This looks to be R.J. Anderson. R.J. Anderson will be the courtesy runner down at first. And the home plate umpire will break up the conference out at the mound. Caden Loyland will be the batter. Loyland is 0 for 1. He grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the first and was hit by a pitch and stranded at third base in the third inning. 4-3 Thompson, top of the fourth. This is popped up. Shortstop Sawyer McGillis. Infield fly is called, and he'll make the catch just a couple feet into left field. So there's out number 2. So Anderson at first and Hurst at second with 2 down. And the batter's a pitcher, Jeremy Tice, looking to help out his own cause. 1 for 1. Doubled in the first, or walked in the first, doubled in the third. If I can read my scorecard. Swing and a miss after an outside pitch, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, Jeremy Tice. 2 down, 2 on base. A run in. Thompson up a run at 4-3 in the fourth. Breaking ball, and he catches that one, sends it to center field. Coming in and making the catch is Connor Doctor to retire the side. For the Tommies, in the top of the fourth inning, they will get the lead back with 1 run on 2 hits. No Patriot errors, 2 Tommies left. We're at the halfway point, 3.5 innings of play on the ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and on the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Score now reads Thompson 4, Mayport CG 3.
We know you're on the move and like the convenience of being able to do your business when it's convenient for you. Hi, this is Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. We may be the oldest state bank in North Dakota, but that doesn't mean we haven't transformed with the times, especially when it comes to helping you with your banking needs. We offer leading-edge online and mobile banking services that make it easier for you to do your banking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We understand you are always on the go. Choose a bank that goes with you no matter where you are. The Goose River Bank, strong community, member FDIC.
Risk management is a must for today's farmer. Here's Corey McGillis from Hub International.
Well, crop insurance is I look at it as kind of the foundation. That's kind of where you're going to set your floor as the foundation for your whole plan as far as how you plan to protect that risk in the field.
With insurance solutions for the agriculture and crop industries, Hub International at Portland, Mayville, Edmore, Hatton, Buxton, and Mentor. Local agents with global resources. Hub International.
Stop Justin Sanders, the new farm and crop rep.
Well, we'll head to the bottom of the fourth, and Mayport CG will come to bat, now trailing 4-3 to the Tommies. Bottom third of the order, Case Judish, Alex Arsvold, and Aiden Arsvold to face Jeremy Tice. Strike of the letters. 0-1 to Case Judish. He walked in the second inning, rather. Fastball high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Tommy's got a run in the top of the fourth. That's an earned run. All the runs in this game have been earned runs. Neither team has committed an error. Low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike to Case Judish. And the pitch. Low and outside. 3-1 now the count to Case Judish here in the bottom of the fourth. 4-3 Thompson in front of Mayport CG. Patriots batting home half of the fourth inning. That's in tight for ball 4. So Case Judish is awarded first base. That's the third walk given up by Jeremy Tice. Second time Case Judish has reached on a base on balls. Alex Arsvold, the pitcher, he will step in. Left-handed batter, 0 for 1. Struck out. Back in the second. A strike him out, throw him out, double play. And a bunt foul. No balls and 1 strike. Still 11-0 at softball. 14-0 now. Wow, holy cow. Mayport CG Hatton Northwood up 14-0 on Ada Borup West in softball. That came on the radio on 99 KMSR and on video on our YouTube channel. And the throwing out in time. That's the first home softball game for the Patriots this year, and they've got a big lead. Here's the 0-1 to Alex Arsvold. Shows bunt, takes a fastball high for a ball. Now the runner caught between the bags. Throw down to second, not in time. And that will be a steal for Case Judish. So Judish is now at second with nobody out. He represents the tying run. Bottom of the fourth. Runner at second, nobody out. 1-1 to Alex Arsvold. And the pitch. Ground ball off the glove at the mound. Picked up. Throw goes to first. A high throw, but he's able to corral it. Nice job. Eli Schumacher kind of snow-coned it. Coming up with the ball at first base. And they get Alex Arsvold on the 1-3 put-out for out number 1. That moves Case Judish to third base. So now you got the tying run for the Patriots down at third. And now 1 gone. Stepping in to be Aiden Arsvold, hitting in the number 9 spot. Plays at second base. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Another left-handed batter for the Patriots. Facing the right-handed throwing Jeremy Tice. That's outside for ball 1. One and 0 here to Aiden Arsvold. And that is off the plate and blocked by Dex Obdam. Didn't let it get too far behind him. 2 balls and no strikes to Aiden Arsvold. Thompson a run in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth. Patriots a run in the first, 2 in the third. It's 4-3 Tommies. Bottom of the fourth. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. 2-1 now to Aiden Arsvold. This game an hour and 15 minutes old. The wind and the pitch from Jeremy Tice showing bunt. That's way outside and all the way to the backstop. Down the line and in to score is Judish. So the wild pitch brings in the run. Second wild pitch of the day for Jeremy Tice. And now a 3-1 count to Aiden Arsvold. The bases are empty and we're tied at 4. And that's going to miss down low for ball 4. So Aiden Arsvold down to first base. 4th walk now for Jeremy Tice. He's walked 2 batters here in the 4th. And here comes Coach Nate Solis out. And we've got a pitching change coming. We'll get a break in the action. It'll be Bricker Johnson hitting in the top of the order for the Patriots when we come back from this timeout. Pitching change for the Tommies. tied at 4 in the 4th inning. Timeout brought to you by Viking Insurance and Realty in Mayville.
Look to Luther Memorial Home for a rewarding career working with people. Luther Memorial Home is currently looking for CNAs, full-time and part-time, on all shifts. Starting wages are over $21 an hour, plus a $5,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employees. For more information about employment at Luther Memorial Home or taking the next CNA class, contact Jessica Mock in Human Resources at 701-786-3401 or visit luthermemorialhome.com for an application.
Cenex guy here. Proud symbol of the energy you use every day. And when I say energy, I mean more than just the quality Cenex gasoline in your car. More than the dependable diesel in your truck. I'm talking about tantalizing bubbles of sugary sweet liquid goodness. Yes, sir. Fountain Soda Pop. Just another energy source available to you from your local Cenex convenience store. Cenex, our energy comes through. And so do our bubbles.
Cenex Guy at Farmers Union Oil of Portland and the Cenex Convenience Store in Mayville.
As temperatures rise, it's time to hit the road or blaze a new trail. From the bold Dodge Challenger and Charger to the rugged Jeep Wrangler, Christian Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has the vehicles to match your style and energy. Whether it's cruising through town or exploring off-road trails, they have the perfect match for your spring adventures. Explore inventory, schedule a test drive, and let the season of fun begin. Christian Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Cooperstown. We make it easy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Rexine, your downtown eye doc. We truly appreciate our patients.
I had a wonderful experience at Eyes on Broadway. The staff was extremely friendly and very personable. The doctors answered all my questions and made the whole experience stress-free. I had hands-on help picking out a new set of frames. I highly recommend going there if you're looking for a cozy, friendly atmosphere with excellent service.
Set up an appointment with Dr. Michael Rexine at michaelrexine.com with locations in both Fargo and Mayville.
I promise you will see the difference.
The new pitcher be Dex Optum. He was the catcher. He'll now pitch. Coming in to catch is Grady Loyland. And the starting pitcher, Jeremy Tice, went to the outfield. We'll try to see if we pick up any other changes. Looks like the rest of the infield is the same as before. So it's Bricker Johnson to bat for the Patriots. And he'll take a pitch in for a strike. Runner at first, one out for the Patriots. We're tied at 4 in the bottom of the 4th. Fastball low. Bricker Johnson is 1 for 1, hit by a pitch and scored in the first, singled and scored in the third. Runner at first, Aiden Arsvold with 1 out. And that's high and away for a ball. So Dex Optum now the pitcher. Jeremy Tice started on the hill. 3 1/3 innings. Ground ball over to Short. Hurst has it, throws to Taylor at second for 1, down to first, dug out of the dirt by Eli Schumacher. So it's a double play to end the inning, a 6-4-3 double play to retire the Patriots. So a good job here in relief by Dex Optum. Patriots here in the bottom of the 4th, 1 run, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We're through 4. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Patriots and Tommies are tied at 4.
Mayport Hardware Hank has everything you need to keep your lawn looking great this summer. They have Scott's 4-step annual program for your lawn. Your lawn's 5,000 square feet. It's $94.99. Bigger than that, it's $229. Stanley 50-foot garden hose, $39.97. Fiskars trimmers, $17.97. And a whole lot more. Keep your lawn looking great this year. You'll find it at Mayport Hardware Hank, downtown Mayville.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hardware Hank.
Ag Country Farm Credit Services would like to wish all our local athletes good luck this season. As a member-owned cooperative dedicated to serving agriculture in rural America, we know that it takes preparation, hard work, and a full team effort to achieve success. No matter if you're playing on a field, track, court, mat, or rink, we salute all our local athletes. Ag Country Farm Credit Services. Focused on ag, focused on you.
So the final pitching numbers for Jeremy Tice: 3 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. All 4 were earned runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 wild pitches, and a hit batter. Dex Avdom in relief finished off the bottom of the 4th. Well, we head to the top of the 5th. We are tied at 4. And for Thompson, Gavin Oster, Eli Gemmel, and Joe Taylor, I believe will be the batters here. Yep. So Gavin Oster, the DH, he must be hitting now for the catcher, Grady Loyland. He was hitting for the center fielder, Jackson Clementson, but he came out as the starting pitcher. Jeremy Tice went to center field. All right, so Gavin Oster, the DH, 0 for 1, a walk, a run, back in the second, a strikeout in the third. Pitch on the way. There's a strike. Ball and a strike here to Gavin Oster, leading it off from the top of the 5th. Tied at 4. Tommies and Patriots. Swing and a foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order for the Tommies. Pitch from Alex Arsvold. Breaking ball, and it swung on and hit to short. McGillis will throw it across the diamond, and a good stretch will get the out down there at first base. So it's a 6-3 putout. Do we have a different pitcher out there? I thought that was Alex Arsvold. That might not be. Pitches outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Eli Gemmel. Misses high for a ball. I think that's 24, Connor Doctor. So Connor Doctor's pitching to start the 5th, and Alex Arsvold's now at first. Swung on and hit the center field, a long run. That's going to drop into deep center. Eli Gemmel on his way to second, and he's going to have a stand-up double. So Connor Doctor's pitching here to start the 5th. So we'll get you the final numbers on Alex Arsvold. Gemmel at second, 1 out. Tied at 4, top of the 5th. Joe Taylor steps in. Taylor is 0 for 1 of the sacrifice bunt and a strikeout. Pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Tommy's with the go-ahead run in scoring position. And the pitch will miss down low for a ball. 2-0 now to Taylor. Doctor checks the runner and the pitch on the way. That's down the middle for a strike, 2-1 to Taylor. Final numbers on the Patriots starter Alex Arsvold: 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 balk, 1 wild pitch, 1 hit batter. That will miss for a ball, 3-1. Another look down at the base runner. And the pitch. Take him for a strike. So it's a full count to Joe Taylor. Gemmel at second, 1 away. On deck, Eli Schumacher. It's outside for ball 4. So Joe Taylor will go down to first base. First walk allowed by Connor Doctor in relief. So the batter will be Eli Schumacher. We got a pinch hitter. This is Jacob Olson. So Jacob Olson will be the pinch hitter. Two on and one out for Thompson. Here in the top of the fifth. First pitch is a strike at the letters. No balls and one strike. So Jacob Olson hitting in Eli Schumacher's spot. Schumacher is 1 for 1 with an RBI single, a walk, and a run scored. Pitch to Jacob Olson on the way, and that's down in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, Hogfoss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tied at 4 here in the top of the fifth inning. Look to the runner at second. Another look by Doctor in the pitch. And he drops one just above the strike zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. Grady Hurst, the on-deck batter. Just missed outside. 3-1 now to Jacob Olson. Taylor at first, Gemmel at second with 1 out. Foul back. That's going to get out of play in a full count. Connor Doctor here in relief in the 5th inning for Mayport CG. Score tied at 4. Big region matchup between these two squads. Fly ball, right field. Moving over and caught for the out. I believe that's still Case Judish out there in right field.
Okay, I'll keep playing.
It is.
Let me know when you're ready.
So a fly out to right field for the second out. Runners stay at first and second.
20-0 final.
They've gone final in softball today. Mayport CG Hatton Northwood 20. Ada Borup West 0. A 20-0 win for the Patriots softball team today. Swing and a foul. Off the bat of Grady Hurst. No balls and 1 strike. Hurst is 1 for 2. A bunt single last time up. That was a pretty fast-moving softball game for a 20-run game. 4 innings. That was shortened to 4. They didn't even play into the 5th. They didn't play a top of 5. Wow. Ball and a strike now the count. Grady Hurst. So a 4-inning, 20-0 win for the Patriots softball team today in their first home game. Swing and a miss. Went after a high heater. 1-2 now to Hurst. With 2 on, 2 out for Thompson in the top of the 5th. Doctor checking with Hogfoss. He gets the sign. And the pitch. Breaking ball off the plate. 2-2. Glad to have you along wherever you may be. Big thanks to all the sponsors who make our coverage possible. 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss when after 1 up and in. And strikes out to end the inning. First strikeout recorded in relief by Doctor. For the Tommies, they'll get no runs on a hit. No errors and 2 left. We're through 4.5. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. And the Patriots and Tommies remain tied at 4.
Growers, are you thinking about investing in a drain tile project? Chad's Excavating out of Mayville can handle that. Drain tile will improve and increase yields for generations to come. And with free detailed estimates and over 40 years of combined success, Chad and his team will provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today at 701-430-0182. Again, that's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow. Successful teams need a place to practice. When the weather doesn't cooperate or teams need extra swings, the Mayport Youth Center provides both the Mayport CG High School and summer baseball and softball teams with an indoor facility, including batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the Mayport Youth Center is home to Mayport Ice Dog Hockey. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
We'll move along to the bottom of the fifth. Patriots have come to bat. They will send to the plate Connor Doctor, Sawyer McGillis, and Easton Hansen, 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order, with the Patriots and Tommies tied at 4. First pitch, a strike. 0-1 to Connor Doctor. Doctor started in center field, now the pitcher. There's a strike, 0-2. Doctor is 0 for 2, grounded out in a 1-4-3 play in the first, grounded out in a 4-3 put out in the third. Swinging a foul down the line, and that's going to drop. Didn't have too much hang time on that one for anyone to really get a chance at it. 0-2 remains a count to Connor Doctor. Neither team's really been able to get any big leads in this one. Thompson had a 3-1 lead until the Patriots had tied it up in the bottom of the third. Optum into the wind of the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, hit to left field, long run. Michelson off his glove in left field. On his way to second, and he's going to dive in there at second base. And that'll be their first error of the ball game. So Connor Doctor is aboard and ends up all the way at second.
Yep.
So that'll go down as an error. Runner at second. That's the go-ahead run for the Patriots. Doctor down at second base, and Sawyer McGillis, the number 3 hitter in the order, will step in, and he's had a nice day. 2 for 2, 2 singles, 2 runs batted in, and he's also scored a run. Pitch from Optum. And that is going to miss outside. Ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Optum takes a look at second. And the pitch. It's going to miss down low for a ball. Two balls and no strikes. And pitch high, and that's going to get away. Runner move up on a wild pitch. That was just a little bit too high. So Connor Doctor down at third. First wild pitch thrown by Dex Optum. And it's 3-0 to Sawyer McGillis. So the Patriots now 90 feet away from taking the lead here in the home half of the 5th inning. Fastball high, and it's a 4-pitch walk. So McGillis down to first. That is the first walk allowed by Dex Optum in relief. Stepping in, Easton Hansen. Hansen is 0 for 1, struck out in the first, walked in the third, and was stranded at third base. Takes a strike, 0-1. Look down to first base. Optum's ready. Sees the runner at third. Now he fakes a throw down to first base. First and third, nobody out for Mayport CG. This one headed the opposite way. It's going to drop in for a hit, and it's going to give the Patriots the lead. And the score is Connor Doctor. McGillis to second. Hansen is at first with an RBI single to right field. A 5-4 lead for Mayport CG in the home half of the 5th inning. Still nobody out. And it'll be Caden Hogfoss to the plate. He is 1 for 2. RBI single last time up. The run that just scored will be an unearned run as he reached down there to start the inning. Here's a bunt laid down. And nobody at the bag at first as the first baseman came charging in to try to field. Then is picked up by Obdam, the pitcher, and end up no play. And it's going to be a bunt single for Caden Hogfoss. So you got Hogfoss at first, Hansen at second, McGillis at third. We're going to get a courtesy runner down at first. This is Tate Hansen. So Tate Hansen will be the courtesy runner for Hogfoss. Bases are loaded with nobody out. First pitch high to Sam Weaver. 1 ball and no strikes. Weaver 0 for 2, grounded out and struck out. Jam shot, and that's going to drop into shallow right field for a base hit. That scores McGillis, and they're going to hold up Hansen. 6-4 Patriots. So McGillis scores. Hansen at third. That's Easton Hansen at third. Tate Hansen, the courtesy runner for Hogfoss at second. And Weaver delivers on a jam shot base hit the opposite way and an RBI. So the batter will be Case Judish. Judish has walked twice and scored a run. 2 runs here for the Patriots in the bottom of the 5th. They lead 6-4. Still nobody out, and the bases are full. That's going to be a strike on the outside edge. 0-1 to Case Judish. Judish will step back into the batter's box. Pitch on the way. And that's on the outside edge for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Case Judish. Breaking ball. Called strike 3 in the inside corner. So Judish is retired on 3 pitches. That is the first strikeout in relief for Dex Obdam. And the first out in the bottom of the 5th inning. A miss for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Alex Arsvold. Looks like he did not go. They checked to see if he offered. 2-0. Alex Arsvold. Ground ball off the pitcher, and they're not going to have a play. That's an infield hit. And a run scores. 7-4. Patriots the lead. So an infield hit and an RBI for Alex Arsvold. Weaver to second. Tate Hansen, the courtesy runner, to third. And Easton Hansen scores. That off the end of the bat. Into left field for a base hit for Aiden Arsvold. That scores another run. Patriots up 8-4. So an RBI single for Aiden Arsvold. Moves Alex Arsvold to second, Sam Weaver to third, and scores a courtesy runner, Tate Hansen, who is running for Hogfoss. The Patriots 4 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. They lead 8-4. Bricker Johnson steps in. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Breaking ball high for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 to Bricker Johnson. And that'll miss for a ball. 2-1 to Bricker Johnson. Johnson is 1 for 2. Hit by a pitch and scored in the first. Singled and scored in the third. Grounded out in the 4th. Into a double play. Down low, 3-1. Four big runs for the Patriots here in the 5th to take an 8-4 lead over Thompson. Ground ball into left field for a base hit. That scores Weaver. Everyone will advance a base, and the bases will still be loaded. And it's now 9-4 Patriots if 5 runs have come in. And the Patriots will send their 10th batter up to the plate. So Weaver scored the run. Alex Arsvold to third, and Aiden Arsvold to second. Now a trip to the mound. And it looks like a pitching change will be forthcoming, as it'll be Connor Doctor to bat for the second time in the inning for the Patriots. Well, conference going on right now. Nate Solis tying to his pitcher, and maybe we will stick with Obden. We'll see. Well, conference continues out there. Patriots still only have 1 out here in the 5th. They've scored 5 runs to take a 9-4 lead. Obden will stay out there on the hill. So Connor Doctor steps in. He is 0 for 3. Reached on an error and scored last time. That was actually to start this inning. Still only 1 out. His run that scored to start the inning is an unearned run. The rest of these runs appear to be earned runs. There's still only 1 out in the inning. There's a strike. No balls and 1 strike to count. Fly ball, right field. And right center, it's caught in center by Tice. He'll throw it in, and a good throw, but a little offline, and the run's going to score. Runners will advance. Be a sac fly for Connor Doctor. And that's the second out. Give him an RBI. Johnson to second. Aiden Arsvold to third. Alex Arsvold to score. So 10-4 Patriots. Sawyer McGillis steps in, 2 down. There's a strike. Swung on, hit to third, and the third baseman can't come up with it. 1 run is in. That'll be an error, keeping the inning alive. No RBI. It'll be an E5, second error of the inning on Thompson. The Patriots now up 11-4 as Aiden Arsvold scored on the play. Bricker Johnson at third, Sawyer McGillis at first, and Easton Hansen will bat again. The 12th batter of the inning. And that's a breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 1. Swung on. This one takes a couple of bounces over to short. Throw across in time. 6-3 on the putout. And the Patriots will finally be retired here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Patriots score a total of 7 runs this inning. On 7 hits, 2 Thompson errors, 2 Patriots left. We're through 5. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Mayport CG 11, Thompson 4.
This is the sports play-by-play leader, KMAV-FM, Mayville, North Dakota, 105.5 FM and KMAV.com.
Hatton Prairie Village is an award-winning nursing home and assisted living facility located in Hatton. For the 13th consecutive year, Hatton Prairie Village has been ranked a 5-star facility by CMS. And for the 11th consecutive year, we have been named among the top nursing homes in the country by U.S. News and World Report, and one of the top facilities in the U.S. for customer experience and satisfaction by Pinnacle Quality Insight. If you are thinking about a nursing home or assisted living apartment, we hope you consider Hatton Prairie Village, a nationally ranked facility for over a decade, providing superior care and services.
Ag Country Farm Credit Services would like to wish all our local athletes good luck this season. As a member-owned cooperative dedicated to serving agriculture in America, we know that it takes preparation, hard work, and a full team effort to achieve success. No matter if you're playing on a field, track, court, mat, or rink, we salute all our local athletes. Ag Country Farm Credit Services. Focused on ag, focused on you.
1 ball and no strikes. And now swung on and hit to third. Throw a come across in time. 5-3 put out to retire Mac Michelson here in the 6th. (5-3) put out, 1 gone. Brings up Dex Avdum. Started a catcher, now the pitcher. 7 big runs for the Patriots in the bottom of the 5th. They lead by 7 at 11-4. Swung on, and that's an opposite field base hit for Dex Avdum. So Avdum is now 3 for 4 today. It's his 3rd single. He's also got an RBI. Caden Loyland will bat, the right fielder. Loyland 0 for 2 is hit by a pitch in the 3rd and stranded at 3rd base. He'll take the pitch for a ball, and it's a wild pitch. Runner down to 2nd in Dex Avdum. 1-0 to Caden Loyland. First wild pitch for Connor Doctor. Ground ball over to short. Picked up there by McGillis. He'll fire across to Alex Arsvold for the odd 6-3 putout to retire Caden Loyland. Staying at 2nd is Avdum. Stepping in is the center fielder, Jeremy Tice, who's a starting pitcher for the Tommies. 1 for 2, a walk and a double, and a flyout. Popped up. Pitcher Doctor calls for it. He's got it. And that's the inning. Tommies go down here in the 6th. No runs, 1 hit. No errors and 1 left. We're through 5.5. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. Mayport CG 11, Thompson 4.
Are you ready to sell your home, or maybe you're looking to buy a certain type of home? Give Viking Insurance and Realty a call. Carla Tickerson, Mandy Klossner, and Terry Clable can assist you with the sale of your house. Your home will not be only listed on the Viking Insurance and Realty website, but also with Realtor.com, a multiple listing service. Carla, Mandy, and Terry can also help you find a new home. For your insurance, see Brian for quotes on home, auto, and farm insurance. That's Viking Insurance and Realty.
Lunchtime, supper, or for a snack, any time is a great time to stop at the Pizza Shop in Mayville. Choose from taste-tempting pizza, chicken, subs, burgers, and more, plus all your favorite beverages. Dine in or call 786-3273 to place a carry-out order. For great food, service, and atmosphere, it's the Pizza Shop in Mayville.
Looks like Caden Loyland will be our new pitcher for the Tommies. And looks like Grady Loyland remains the catcher. So that will do it for Dex Avdum throwing. And we'll figure out his numbers in the post-game show, as we still got to go back and look over the 5th. Those 7 runs the Patriots scored, I believe 6 of those are earned. That appears to be the case. So only 1 unearned run there, I believe. And we'll go in the post-game and look that over. Anyway, Caden Hogfoss lead us off for the Patriots. Swinging a foul, no balls and 1 strike. Hogfoss, Weaver, and Judish here in the bottom of the 6th. The Patriots up 11-4. They scored 7 runs last inning. They'll miss for a ball. And the 1-1. That's in tight. 2-1 now to Caden Hogfoss. Hogfoss 2 for 3, 2 singles, a run, and an RBI. Actually, his run that was scored was by his courtesy runner Tate Hansen last inning. 3-1 now. And a called strike in the inside corner makes it a full count. And the pitch. Called strike 3 in the inside corner. So first strikeout for Loyland in relief. 1 gone. Caden Loyland, the new pitcher here in the bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Sam Weaver. Weaver 1 for 3, RBI single and a run last inning. Down the right field line, foul territory, and it'll be caught by the first baseman, Schumacher, for the second out. So quickly 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. Case Judish will step in for the Patriots. Judish 0 for 1, 2 walks and a run. So Dex Ovdom through 1 2/3 innings in relief. Swing and a miss. There's strike 1. Actually, looks like only 5 of the 7 runs are earned runs last inning. 2 unearned runs. A swing and a miss for a strike. 0-2 now to Judish. So 5 earned and 200 runs last inning. As the Patriots put a 7 spot up, a crooked number. It was a 4-4 game at that point, and after the 7 runs, now 11-4. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Case Judish on 3 pitches. So Caden Loyland in relief. Strikes on 2 of the 3 batters he faces here in the 6th. 1, 2, 3 go the Patriots. We're through 6. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and the Chance Excavating scoreboard. Mayport CG 11. Thompson 4 as you're listening to high school baseball on KMAV and watching online on the KMAV 99 KMSR YouTube channel.
Get ready to ride at Finley Motorsports during our Get Ready to Ride sales event. Score up to $3,000 in rebates on the best-selling Polaris Northstar Ranger XP models. Take advantage of $2,000 trade-in bonus rebates on 2026 Polaris Expeditions and the Extreme Duty XD 1500 Northstar Rangers. With over 60 new Polaris off-road units in stock, there's something ready for every adventure. Don't wait. Check out FinleyMotorsports.com today. Finley Motorsports. We make it easy.
Look to Luther Memorial Home for a rewarding career working with people. Luther Memorial Home is currently looking for CNAs, full-time and part-time, on all shifts. Starting wages are over $21 an hour, plus a $5,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employees. For more information about employment at Luther Memorial Home or taking the next CNA class, contact Jessica Bach in Human Resources at 701-786-3401 or visit luthermemorialhome.com. Application.
Last chance for Thompson here in the top of the 7th. They're down 7. And a swing and a foul on the first pitch. That'll get on top of the Patriot dugout. No balls and 1 strike to Gavin Oster, the designated hitter. 11-4, Mayport CG leading. Patriots put 7 up in the 5th inning, and that's been the difference. Ground ball, roller to short, and McGillis can't come up with it. Be first air charge on the Patriots today. So the leadoff man is on for the Tommies in the top of the 7th. Gavin Oster stands at first base. It'll be Eli Gemmel to step in. Gemmel is 2 for 2 at 2 doubles, a walk, a run, and an RBI. Connor Doctor trying to close things out here in the 7th. That's outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Doctor took over in the 5th inning on the mound. He is in line for the win. Swinging a foul out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike to Eli Gemmel. When Doctor came into the game in the top of the 5th to throw, it was a 4-4 tie game. Patriots now up 7-11-4. That's outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Eli Gemmel. Softball today, Patriots were 20-0 winners in 4 innings over Ada Borup West. Fastball high. 3-1 to Gemmel. Next up for the Tommies on deck is Joe Taylor. Doctor looks at first. Delivers a 3-1. This is a hit to right field, long run, and that is in no man's land. It falls in. Throw down to second, not in time, as Oster had to wait a little bit and then took off towards second, seeing that nobody was going to come up with it. That's a bloop single for Eli Gemmel. So the Tommies get the first 2 runners aboard in the top of the 7th with their backs against the wall. They need 7 runs at least to keep the game alive. Joe Taylor will step in. He is 0 for 1. Sacrifice bunt in the 2nd. Struck out in the 3rd, walked in the 5th. And that's a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Joe Taylor. Doctor takes a look at the runner. Takes another. And the pitch. On the outside corner. 2 strikes to Taylor. Now they look back at the runner at second. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Joe Taylor. That's the second rather. Second strikeout in relief for Connor Doctor. 1 gone, 2 on base for the Tommies. And the batter is Eli Schumacher. Last time he was pinch hit for, and then he re-entered. Swing and a miss. Schumacher in his 2 trips to the plate, 1 for 1 with an RBI single, a walk, and a run. Fall back, no balls and 2 strikes. Definitely has gotten cloudier as the day has continued on. Two strikes here to the batter, Eli Schumacher. And the pitch from Connor Doctor, and that's in tight. So the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Connor Doctor in line for the victory. Should the Patriots hold the lead. And that's going to miss for a ball to make it 2-2. And looks like Dex Ovdom would be in line for the loss. He gave up 5 earned runs of his 7 runs total that he gave up in an inning and 2/3. We'll go through all the pitching numbers in our post-game report. That's upstairs and a full count. This game is exactly 2 hours old. Full count. And the pitch. Fly ball, right field, going back. Case Judas, he's got it measured, and he'll make the catch for the out. The runners will stay put, and there's 2 gone. So Thompson down to their final out. Gemmel at first, Oster at second, 2 down, and Grady Hurst will step in, number 9 hitter in the batting order. Ground ball, roller to third, bobbled, picked back up, and a dive. They're going to say safe down at third. It'll be an infield hit for Grady Hurst. Bricker Johnson trying to get over to third in time, but just got beat out, and he wasn't going to get a play across the diamond. He had knocked it down, kept it on the infield. So the bases are full with 2 out. Top of the order in Mac Michelson. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. We're in the top of the 7th. 11-4. Mayport CG leading Thompson. And that gets inside and away. Runner down the line, and he's going to come in to score on a wild pitch. Then the ball got by on the throw, and a second Thompson run is in to make it 11-6. It's a wild pitch, allowing Gavin Oster to score. And then it's an error on the catcher, Caden Hogfoss, allowing Eli Gemmel to score the second run. 2 Patriot errors here in the 7th. And now Grady Hurst stands at second. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mac Michelson. Thompson's still down to their final out, but now what was an 11-4 Patriots lead is 11-6. With 2 out and a runner at second in the top of the 7th. That's on the outside edge. 1-2 to Mac Michelson. Pitch from Doctor. Outside, and it's blocked to the plate by Hogfoss. 2-2 to Mac Michelson. You're tuned to KMAV Mayville, Portland, 105.5 FM. Patriots and Tommies here, high school baseball. And the pitch. It's off the plate. Full count to Mac Michelson. With Hurst at second and 2 down in the top of the 7th. Tommies have scored 2, but they still trail by 5 in this last chance for them at the plate. And it's down low for ball 4. So Michelson will go to first base, and it's 2 on, 2 out. Second walk in relief for Connor Doctor. He took over on the mound to start the 5th inning. Now Dex Avdom, the hitter, left-handed batter. Ground ball over to second, picked up there. Throw will go to first. That's the ball game. 4-3 to get Dex Avdom to retire Thompson in the 7th. For the Tommies, they get 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 Patriot errors, 2 Tommies left. Final score, ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Mayport CG 11, Thompson 6. Postgame next on KMAV.
We know you are on the move and like the convenience of being able to do your business when it's convenient for you. Hi, this is Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. We may be the oldest state bank in North Dakota, but that doesn't mean we haven't transformed with the times, especially when it comes to helping you with your banking needs. We offer leading-edge online and mobile banking services that make it easy for you to do your banking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We understand you are always on the go. Choose a bank that goes with you no matter where you are. The Goose River Bank, strong community, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Rexine, your downtown eye doc. Did you know that many healthcare plans cover vision exams? At Eyes on Broadway and Rexine Family Eye Care, we would love to help you check on your plan to see what's covered. Don't have insurance? No problem. We also have our Ideal Package to give you affordable cash pricing.
Set up an appointment with Dr. Michael Rexine at michaelrexine.com with locations in both Fargo and Mayville.
I promise you will see the difference.
Mayport Hardware Hank has everything you need to keep your lawn looking great this summer. They have Scott's 4-step annual program for your lawn. If your lawn's 5,000 square feet, it's $94.99. Bigger than that, it's $229. Stanley 50-foot garden hose, $39.97. Fiskars trimmers, $17.97. And a whole lot more. Keep your lawn looking great this year. You'll find it at Mayport Hardware Hank, downtown Mayville.
You got a going for you with Hank. Hardware Hank.
Growers, are you thinking about investing in a drain tile project? Chad's Excavating out of Mayville can handle that. Drain tile will improve and increase yields for generations to come. And with free detailed estimates and over 40 years of combined success, Chad and his team will provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today at 701-430-0182. Again, that's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, 701-430-0182. Helping farmers grow.
Well, the final score here in high school baseball, Mayport CG 11, Thompson 6. Let's go through the numbers on our game summary brought to you by ChristianCarsOnline.com. Mayport CG 11 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors, 5 runners left on base. For Thompson, 6 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors, 11 runners left on base. Thompson would lead off the game with a solo home run. Mac Michelson hit the scoreboard on the second pitch of the ball game. Thompson led 1-0 going to the bottom of the first. Then the Patriots had tied in the home half of the first inning. A hit by a pitch. Bricker Johnson lead off the inning, so he went down to first base, hit by the pitch. And then with one gone, Sawyer McGillis with an RBI single to score Johnson, tying the game at 1. Thompson would take the lead in the top of the second. Gavin Oster reached on a walk, took second on a wild pitch. He would score an RBI double off the bat of Eli Gemmel. And then after Joe Taylor's sac bunt, an RBI single for Eli Schumacher scored Eli Gemmel. Thompson led it 3-1 through an inning and a half. And then the Patriots were tied at 3 in the home half of the third. With one out, a single for Bricker Johnson. With two down, an RBI single, Sawyer McGillis scores Johnson. And then after a walk to Easton Hansen, then it was an RBI single for Caden Hogfoss to score Sawyer McGillis. Game was tied at 3 through 3 innings. Thompson took the lead back in the top of the fourth. A walk to Eli Schumacher. He went to second on a balk. Then a bunt single for Grady Hurst. And an RBI single for Dex Obdam scored Eli Schumacher to make it 4-3 Thompson at the halfway point. Patriots in the bottom of the fourth. They would get a run. Case Judish on a walk. He stole second. Later would score on a wild pitch. So we're tied at 4 through 4. And then the Patriots broke it wide open in the bottom of the fifth inning. They would get Connor Doctor to reach on an error to start the inning. He moved to third on a wild pitch. A walk to Sawyer McGillis, an RBI single for Easton Hansen scored Doctor. A bunt single for Caden Hogfoss, and the bases were full. RBI single for Sam Weaver scored McGillis. An infield hit for Alex Arsvold scored Hansen. Easton Hansen came in on that RBI infield single for Alex Arsvold. Then an RBI single for Aiden Arsvold scored Caden Hogfoss. Bricker Johnson, an RBI single, scored Sam Weaver. A sac fly for Connor Doctor drove in Alex Arsvold. And then an error allowed Sawyer McGillis to reach and score Aiden Arsvold. All told, 7 runs and 5 earned 200 runs out of that in the bottom of the fifth. The Patriots broke the tie and scored 7 to make an 11-4 lead. Thompson in their last chance at the plate in the top of the seventh. They scored 2. Gavin Oster reached on an error, eventually scored on a wild pitch. Eli Gemmel singled and eventually came around to score on an error. There was a wild pitch that allowed Gavin Oster to score, and then the throw trying to get him at the plate got away. That allowed Gemmel to score. That's how they got their 2 runs. 200 runs for Thompson there in the top of the seventh, but it's not enough as Mayport CG wins it by a score of 11-6. So the Patriots come away with the victory here at home over Thompson. We'll come back and take a look at some more numbers right after this.
It's Truck Month at Findlay Motors. Get supplier pricing on all new light-duty Silverados and financing as low as 1.9%. Need a ride for your new grad? The 2026 Chevy Trax starts at just $25,900 with financing as low as 2.9%. With over 55 new Chevrolets in stock, from sleek Corvettes to heavy-duty pickups, every vehicle is priced with the all-new Easy Price at FindlayMotors.com. Your next Chevy is waiting. Findlay Motors. We make it easy.
All right, let's see how everyone did at the plate in this one. For the Thompson Tommies, Mac Michelson at the plate was 1 for 4 with a solo home run, a walk, and he scored a run on that home run, obviously. So he was officially 1 for 4 at the plate. Dex Obdam at the plate was 3 for 5 with 2 singles. Make that 3 singles. He was 3 for 5, 3 singles, and a run batted in. Caden Loyland at the plate was 0 for 3 and hit by a pitch. Jeremy Tice was 1 for 3 with a walk and a double. Gavin Oster 0 for 3, walked, reached on an error, and scored 2. Eli Gemmel at the plate was 3 for 3, reached base all 4 times. He had a walk, a single, 2 doubles, 2 runs, and a run batted in. Joe Taylor at the plate today. He was 0 for 2, a sac bunt, and a walk. Eli Schumacher was 1 for 2, singled, walked, scored a run and drove in a run. Jacob Olson as a pinch hitter was 0 for 1. Grady Hurst to the plate was 2 for 4 with a bunt, single, and an infield single. For Mayport CG, at the plate, Bricker Johnson was 2 for 3, hit by a pitch, singled twice, scored 2, and a run batted in. Connor Doctor at the plate, 0 for 3, reached on an air, a sacrifice fly, a run, and an RBI. Sawyer McGillis was 2 for 3, 2 singles, a walk, reached on an air, scored 2, and drove in 2. Easton Hansen at the plate was 1 for 3 with a walk, a single, a run, and an RBI. Caden Hogfoss 2 for 4, 2 singles. One was a bunt single. He also drove in a run, and his courtesy runner Tate Hansen scored a run. Sam Weaver at the plate 1 for 4 with a single, a run, and an RBI. Case Judish was 0 for 2 at 2 walks and a run. Alex Arsvold 1 for 3 with an infield hit, a run scored, and a run batted in. And Aiden Arsvold 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, a run scored, and a run batted in. So that rounds out the hitting for both teams, as Mayport CG wins at 11-6 over Thompson. We'll come back to wrap things up after this.
In the produce department this week at Miller's Fresh Foods, fresh strawberries, 16-ounce package, get 2 for $5. Large avocados or mangoes, 4 for $5 at Miller's Fresh Foods, Mayville, Hatton, Cooperstown, Hillsborough, Northwood, Laurelmore.
Successful teams need a place to practice. When the weather doesn't cooperate or teams need extra swings, the Mayport Youth Center provides both the Mayport CG High School and summer baseball and softball teams with an indoor facility, including batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the Mayport Youth Center is home to Mayport Ice Dog Hockey. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Hatton Prairie Village is an award-winning nursing home and assisted living facility located in Hatton. For the 13th consecutive year, Hatton Prairie Village has been ranked a 5-star facility by CMS. And for the 11th consecutive year, we have been named among the top nursing homes in the country by U.S. News and World Report, and one of the top facilities in the U.S. for customer experience and satisfaction by Pinnacle Quality Insight. If you are thinking about a nursing home or assisted living apartment, we hope you consider Hatton Prairie Village, a nationally ranked facility for over a decade, providing superior care and services.
Back here at the Mayport CG High School baseball field as the Patriots win at 11-6 over Thompson this afternoon. Time of the game was 2 hours and 3 minutes. Let's see here. For the Patriots, the starting pitcher is Alex Arsvold. He'll get no decision. He pitched 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all 4 were earned, walked 4, struck out 4, 1 balk, 1 wild pitch, and 1 hit batter. The win goes to Connor Doctor in relief. 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, no earned runs, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts, 2 wild pitches. For the Patriots, that's the Patriots pitching. For the Tommies, no decision to the starter, Jeremy Tice. 3 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. All 4 were earned runs. 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 wild pitches, and a hit batter. Dex Ovdom in relief. He'll take the loss. 1 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, 1 walk and 1 strikeout, 1 wild pitch. Caden Loyland pitched the last inning. No decision, no hits, no runs, 2 strikeouts. Now to our player of the game selections. Brought to you by Mayville State University. Make it Mayville. Check out mavyillestate.edu/Make It Mayville to find out more. For the Tommies, we'll go with Eli Gemmel at the plate. He was 3 for 3. Reached base safely all 4 times. He walked, singled, doubled twice, scored 2, and drove in a run. Eli Gemmel for the Tommies, our player of the game. And for the Patriots, player of the game will go to Sawyer McGillis. Reached base all 4 times. Was 2 for 3, 2 singles, a walk, reached on an air, scored 2, and drove in 2 runs. Sawyer McGillis for the Patriots, also a player of the game. Again, the final, Mayport CG over Thompson, 11-6. Over at softball today, it was Mayport CG Hatton Northwood with a victory by a score of 20-0 in 4 innings over Ada Borup West. Our next sports coverage is on Monday, weather permitting. Mayport CG at Hatton Northwood in high school baseball. That'll be on 105.5 KMAV with Dan Keating on the call Monday at 4. Tuesday, it's baseball on KMAV with Hatton Northwood hosting Nelson County Dakota. Thursday, softball here in Mayville as the Patriots host Nelson County Dakota, both on video and on KMAV. And on Friday, a week from today, May 1st, Thompson at Hatton Northwood in baseball. 4:30 start next Friday, also right here on KMAV. Check KMAV.com for our sports broadcast schedule. That'll do it for this afternoon. Hope you enjoyed our coverage. We ask you to please patronize our sponsors, or at the very least stop in and thank them for making these sports broadcasts possible on KMAV. Patriots winning here at home in high school baseball, 11-6 over the Tommies. From the Mayport CG High School for KMAV Sports, I'm Craig Keating. Good afternoon.
Live sports coverage has been brought to you by the KMSR Inc. Sports Boosters and by area businesses from the communities taking part in the game. Please support the sponsors you heard in tonight's broadcast, or at the very least, stop in and thank them. This has been a presentation of KMSR Inc., the Red River Valley Sports play-by-play leader.